Well, hello there everybody and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Now, I don't have my list of comments with me right now as I record. However, one that did stand out that I am fairly certain that I remember it standing out is that this is about to get crowded. I don't have the method of clearing eggs right now, so that'll happen in the next video. But I will read up on how to make sure that this area doesn't get overcrowded, because at the moment we have 5. Good lord, I've never seen a hatch create another hatch egg before. I want to say we've got 8 in here in total as once the eggs hatch, and I need to then get rid of these eggs so it doesn't become overcrowded, because I think they will just keep producing eggs and then overcrowding becomes a problem. I'm not sure what overcrowding actually does though. But I'll figure that out. The other thing that I should do is, let me check the skills of my people, because right now our rancher is also our tinkerer, which is, it's good that we have someone who can do both. However, we would rather have them prioritize one thing, because ranching is like a full-time kind of activity. So I'll tell you what, actually, Mima is also a tinkerer, so Mima will become our new operator. The reason why I want 2 separate ones of them is because operating is this stuff, is tuning up the generators, right? And that takes time, because obviously you construct the microchip and then it takes a decent amount of time to physically plug the microchip into the hydrogen generator. Yeah, and that's a whole darn thing. So we're going to have Mima do that once she levels up some skills so she can actually handle that. Also, I don't need to worry too much about lead, because we've got some lead down here, I think, somewhere. And I thought it was 50 lead per... where is it? Per tune-up gubbins machine. There it is. But no, it's like 5 lead apparently. So we actually have... it's 5 kilograms of lead. I thought we had 10 uses. We have 100 uses. That's fantastic. That will last us a decent number of cycles. I mean, each one lasts 4 cycles, so that would be like 400 cycles. But we're tuning it up on 2. See, look how long it's taken Abe to do this. While Abe's doing this, Abe is not ranching, which is why we want to level up Mima and have her become the new tinkerer. Then we'll lower Abe's priority on the tune-up. And that should mean that both of these get done slightly faster. Now, somewhere over here, I believe we also have a teleporter. There's a supply teleporter here. I don't know where the actual human teleporter is, because there's one of these. This teleports supplies. There's one of these that teleports other people, and the comments I get from you guys, especially Graham, who knows a lot more about this. So here's the other version of the teleporter. Mentioned that we probably have. Oh, here it is. Teleport transmitter. This is what teleports our people. That's perfect. So this lets us teleport to another asteroid randomly here, but it's only to one and back again. So it lets us set up our first interstellar colony without having to send a rocket out, because the comments that I was getting from Graham were saying that they've just set up their first like interstellar colony and it was a lot of work. Via rockets, I mean. And it was a lot of work, which, you know, I completely get. We're going to have to get rid of all of this water. Let me check the germs. Okay, there's a lot of slime down here, which we'll have to get rid of. But I do want to get into here. Oh, here you go. Personal teleporter. I've discovered a functioning teleportation device with a pre-programmed destination. It's like it's only going to be to one and back from said one. It appears to go on another planetoid, and I'm fairly certain there's a return device on the other end. God, imagine if there wasn't. I could send a duplicate through safely if I desired. Oh, here we go. Ikoto. So this is the planetoid. We can't see anything because all we can see is the surface right now. But somewhere in here is where that teleporter will go. And it's a large, partially frozen world with a radioactive core. Oh, thank God. Radioactive swamp asteroids are largely swampy. They also contain a great deal of rust. Metal poor, mixed boulders. More geysers. That's good. If we do find another natural gas geyser, we can always pump our natural gas, or the natural gas from there, back into here to run more natural gas generators and stuff. Anyway, I want to get over to that and to be able to do some stuff with it. I'll probably do that. And I'll do that. So this is how we get materials back from the teleporter. So rather than focusing on fixing stuff, if I've made any mistakes in this episode, because I don't have the list of things on hand, instead I'm going to focus on news stuff, which is going specifically trying to get over to that and sorting this area out to be more convenient. I tell you what, actually, this is a long route. They go all the way up, over, down. Once they get down here and open this door, we should, in theory, just be able to go up and across to get over to here. Something like that. Well, actually, you'll go like that, like that, like that. So let's cancel the lot of you. A bit of that. And then you'll dig all of that. All of this water will need to be moved. However, I think I can probably just let it flow all the way down here. Hold on, you need to be plugged in. Oh, so what's your current load? Potentially a huge load. Just on this thing. But a lot of it is doors that aren't being used. Okay, so I'm quite happy to just plug you in like that. And the other thing I do remember, this where was it? This whole thing that I was building with the like various pipes and stuff. You know, I was going to be like, oh, it goes this way and in, and then there's a filter. Doesn't need the filter. All it needs to do is physically go in to the device and then have it come back out again, right? Let's deconstruct. So the all water can pass through all of these things in a row. So the polluted water doesn't need to be desalinated, so it goes through without costing any energy, and then it goes into the sieve. Whereas the salt water will go in, be desalinated, at a power cost obviously, then it will come back through and then it will go into the sieve. It doesn't need to be sieved of polluted water, so it will go through the sieve for no cost and end up in here, where it will then eventually be degermified in the normal process. So I don't need to bother with the whole weird filter thing I was trying to set up over here. It's just purely unnecessary, which is another huge tip and is very useful. Thank you very much. So once we've got that set up, we will pump all of this out. So I feel comfortable enough just cracking this hole open and letting, let's check the gas levels. Okay, it's getting oxygen-y again. Okay, the oxygen is returning. What will happen though is when I open this up, it's going to be horrendous. Because this is all carbon dioxide and stuff, which is all going to filter down, and the hydrogen is going to filter up. The chlorine up here... I'm sorry, what's off-gassing here? I don't know. There's chlorine here, but there's no bleach stone to create like permanent chlorine, which is fine by me. Right, once we get over here, we're going to have to get rid of all of the slime. Very doable though. Oh, there's another building down here. Underneath that one. Interesting. So tell you what, here's what I think I'm going to do as well. I'm going to build an airlock. Mechanized airlock. I'm just going to put it here. And in theory, once we open this all up, the hydrogen will flow up and go wherever, right? But this should stop all of our oxygen going all the way up here. At least, you know, that's the theory. And then we can get rid of this when we eventually ladder all the way up, because I do want to ladder all the way up at some point. And we just need to make sure we stop before this lovely little layer of abyssalite, because I'm scared of everything out here. What are you? Liquid carbon dioxide. That is terrifying. The temperatures in space are insane. Please, I don't want to ever deal with them. Okay, so they're digging their way up. The chlorine is going to sink down, but it will sink down until it reaches here, at which point, kind of an equilibrium, we're okay with that. Bit of natural gas as well, but once again, kind of okay with it. Seems to be working fine so far. I can probably deconstruct all of these pipes as well. Though in theory, I could just run this if the natural gas ever makes it up here, we can run this pump and pump some stuff out. I'm not sure we have a need for any more duplicants right now, knowing that Mimar can become the perfect tinkerer. She'll need that one as well. Though, what we should do is when we do have the ability to go to Ikato, we should send someone over there. Probably someone who farms, and then we'll just farm some basic food for them. Right. Well, we have this thing as well, which we will mess around with at some point, but not just yet. Let me take a little sippy sip while I just observe what's going on. Damn, they're really working away at this digging. Some would say that I dig it. Let's check. You know what? I think now, yeah, they've put the door in. Now is the time to extend these, followed by... Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to dig these parts just yet. I'm going to leave these parts so the water flows specifically down these channels. Doesn't do anything weird. And I do love when they zoom down the thing. It certainly does speed up their movement. When did you get in here? Weird. That's not what I want. That's what I want. What pipe is blocked? Output pipe is blocked? I'm stupid. And I'm sure you're yelling at me for it. Hold on. Can I... No, you're going to have to do that. Snip you. Snip you. Snip you. For some of zoom past. I had the input and output the wrong way round. Again. But I should get to it soon enough. When they're cooking, I think they're making meal ice into pickled meal ice. I was told I don't really need to do that. So I'll just tell them to stop for now. And they can just eat regular meal ice as and when they need to. Stress is at 0, by the way. Our people are de-stressed. I like this. Let me throw some slightly higher priorities on the construction of those pipes. Do you require like a filtration medium? Water, salt, water, salt. I don't know. I suppose we will find out, won't we? Oh! There we go. Bubbles is mining. Bubbles knows what she's doing. Right, so all of this is going to flood down here, fill this area up just ever deeper, but that's why we're going to plug it in with a wire and then start pumping all of it into these pipes. And we'll get rid of it. Oh, here we go. I think this is running. Whoa, look at the size of that sploosh. Interesting. No, it's you, right? So you're coming up. You go this way. You don't need to be desalinated, so you go. Yeah, so none of it... This shouldn't draw any power right now. It'll only draw power when we plug this in and it starts pumping specifically this salt water. Bam, bam, bam. There you go. So the hydrogen's going up, chlorine's staying down. I probably didn't need to floor this, but you know what? I did, and they're doing it, and we're living with the consequences of those actions. Meanwhile, you're going to be our freaking gamer. Why don't you sit in the chair and see what happens? Please, these things can't give you like Omega Death, right? The neural vacillator, they only give you good stuff. What are you up to, Liam? Are you doing this bit? Well, you were thinking about doing that bit. Damn, they powered through here. Bam, 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 bam. Are you... What specifically are you guys doing? You're gathering some construction material. Oh, they're doing some wires. Alright, alright, alright. Maybe, Oh, hold on. Let's keep an eye on Mima. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Complete the neural process. Phew! Mima brain is still vibing up a storm, but they've never felt better. Mima acquired the regenerative trait. This robust duplicate is constantly regenerating health plus 20 per cycle. Well, that pogs. I don't know if that is the same one as we got from someone else. Can I view my No? Is there a way for me to view my duplicates like, not skills, I mean like personal things? Is it bio? Yeah. This duplicate has trouble constructing anything besides meaningful friendships. That's sad, but that's also cute. I like that. What is this? Sand. Oh, some sand must have fallen. Hey, did I give you a thing? You also have regenerative. Yeah, so one of the other neural vacillators around here gave one of our guys regenerative as well. And we haven't done this one yet. But we will. And then we can see what comes out of this. Maybe regenerative? I think there's one that's like they breathe less, which is really convenient. There might also be one where they eat less. Or something like that. Catalina, are you sick? You have slime lung. Oh. Ah, yes. Get swept and definitely get swept. Wait, actually no. Oh no, you can sweep it. But most of it's going to fall down there. Which is also fine. Sorry about that, I had to mute my mic and sneeze. At least I think I muted my mic. We'll find out. Okay, so they've done all that, but now they can't enter here without specifically submitting a bioscan here. So they then have to perform this up and over thing, which they will do slowly but surely, but they will do it. Ba-dam, bam, 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 ba-dam, bam. Is that what you're doing right now, Bubbles? Ba-da-bub, bub-bub. Oh yeah, two of them down here going. It's a slow process because they have to make their way all the way over. In theory, I could just go under here, but I think I'm committed to doing it this way now, you know? What just happened? It told me something, but I don't know what it told me. Let's check the cycle. So we removed a lot of calories last cycle. That's okay because we don't grow them every cycle. We removed a lot of stress. We removed more errands than we generated. That's good. Where's power? We used less power than we made, which is good. It means that we're not making too much more power, so you know we're not running a generator into the ground for no reason. Case in point down here. In fact, this thing is actually starting to fill up with some hydrogen. It will take a very long time before there's enough hydrogen for this thing to run, and in fact I want to make a change here so that this thing only turns on when the temperature hits like, I don't know, actually 40 degrees or something like that. Maybe even at this point it would turn on at 35 and would turn on when it drops down to like maybe 5, because the one thing you don't want to do is freeze the oxygen in the pipes. I don't know what oxygen... Oh, can I look that up? Oxygen. Oh no, not buildings. Can I just have the gas? Oxygen. Okay, it's a liquid at minus 183. I don't think you can drop things down. You drop things down to 173 before you physically freeze. So the oxygen shouldn't freeze. The water in my insulated pipes might freeze. So we should definitely have a thing that's like, hey, when you hit like 5 degrees or something, just turn off for a little while. Turn off until you hit 40 again, and then you can, you know, restart the cycle. Relight the cycle. You know how it goes. Okay, and I will be looking at the grooming station thing. Hold on, the desalinator is functioning. Oh, they plugged this in. Ah. Oh, wow, there's actually so much water going through here right now. Actually in a really good situation. Where did the water that's in here come from? Oh, they must have debottled it? Oh well, I mean, still very good. You're filling up, and we'll just double check. Yeah, still no germs in this water. So this is some beautifully clean water, and nobody is ever allowed to touch this. No liquid finds its way in here. Them's the rules. Okay, they're almost done here. So let's have them submit a bioscan when they get the chance. So that someone will come and open that door. Oh, look at you. You're a glossy Dreco. So if you were sheared, you would produce plastic. Increased when the creature eats mealwood. So you feed mealwood to the glossy Drecos. And I still haven't begun my Dreco farm, but I do have a, what do you call it? Like a guide on how to make a Dreco farm. And we will be getting into that as soon as I've read on how to deal with overcrowding in a hatch farm, and then once we're comfortable with that, we're moving on. And we're going to be having a fantastic time. Okay, this is all going very well. Oh, attribute increase. Someone leveled up. Who? Nails, athletic skill. Oh, they opened the door. Yo, there's another friggin' no vacillator in here. Let's go. So let's dig you out. And then let's go like up, like that. And then we can put somebody in the nil vacillator just to see what happens. And we definitely want to get rid of all of that as well. So it's slimy up here. It's very slimy up here. Deodorizer. Let's chuck a deodorizer up here. I've been told to stop being such a deodorizing coward and use deodorizers. Oh, hold on, come on, yep. Up. Like so. Wire bridge. Like so. That way we can deodorize all the polluted oxygen, get rid of all the nasty slime lung, because the last thing I want is that coming back down. Ah, it's the teleporter and the teleporter receiver. So this is to the other place, and that other one's from the other place. Sealing robot. Weird. Electronic display. Oh, a new journal. Just inspect everything. I've got journals for days, baby. Journals! Inspect. Inspected you, right? Ah. You really can just inspect everything. New database entry. Data bank. Oh, for data analysis research. Ah, okay, so that'll be useful in the future. Hopefully the near future, but I doubt it. So I think we're going to want to get rid of all the polluted water that's in here. I think I'm just going to ladder all the way down here. Dig out a basin in here for the polluted water to flow into. You know what I mean? And then something like that. 2 up, 2 down, I think. Like so. And then that should be all good. And the basin will basically be getting rid of all of the slime and stuff. Because slime sucks. Oop. And then we'll get rid of all of that, and that. Yeah. What about you in here? Well, you're not really slimed in here. Okay. Get all of you. What about up here? Yeah, there's a bit up there, but that's fine. Because we'll do like this. And like that. You know what I mean? Something like that. There we go. Let's put Ada into this neural vacillator and see what happens. Also, you're going to want to replace that bit of floor, even though there's no slime, or there's no slime lung slime there right now. There certainly could be in the future. And I suppose we should extend the fire pole. Oops, like so. And then get rid of the U. So they can have an even quicker route down. How? Okay. So you guys have got to build. There we go. Everybody up and out? God damn. They must have destroyed something she was standing on and she fell down. Okay. These should be 7s. The middle ones should be 7s. Then everything else can just be classic 5s. But just please make a route in and out first. Good lord. Okay. So we're good and we're chilling. No, nobody's... Ada has yet to step in here. That's good, because I thought that she might be trapped in there waiting for the machine to finish, but no, we're okay. So now that we got... now that we're getting this, we're going to want to expand up to here, and to an extent expand down to here. We can actually just take a nice easy route straight across from roughly where our power room is. Okay, No, I wanted that one. So the good thing is all of the slime, in theory, should fall into the basin and be trapped by the water and then shouldn't ever off or produce any slime lung into the atmosphere. By the way, did they do this? Why are you not running? Oh, it's all just regular oxygen up here. Would you look at that? Nice. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. So chlorine over there. Interesting, there's carbon dioxide gas there, but there's carbon dioxide liquid here. I guess at some point between -40 and -50 it becomes liquid. I suppose you could use that for liquid cooling, couldn't you? Robotics research desk? I'll inspect that. Yeah. Oh, we've actually... In theory, you can walk in here now. And they do have a way back up. And yeah, what I might do, I might just leave this basin as it is and just have Pacu fish live down. Oh, look at them. Yeah, they fell. Thankfully, they fell through water. I gotta ask, are you guys trying to mine your way out, or are you just going because there's nothing else and you're gonna eventually die in here? We'll find out. Okay, so you both can get out and you can breathe. Okay. Get rid of some of that. Okay, and everything else is 5s, right? Yeah. So you're both what? Stuck down here? Okay. Check this out then. Have you considered just freaking digging this? See, was that so hard? Now you can go back up and you can get your oxygen again. Yeah, idiots. Did you sneeze or vomit? I don't know what you did actually, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, nice. Whee! I love the fire poles. Grub fruit preserve. Ari's a great operator, but we also have a good operator. Let's just get some preserved grub fruit for now. And let's check how the pump down here is doing. It's slow, but it's certain. Where is the hold up? Is it you? Why is it you? Oh, is it when you're specifically filtering out salt water? Takes a brief moment. That's fine. I mean, this whole pipe thing down here, this doesn't have to be fast. It will just eventually drip this level all the way down to where we want it to be. Oh, that's another thing. You could just mop up all the water that's been left over here, which to be fair, I left over there. So if you can mop all of that up, just so people are more comfortable. And what priority is that dig? That's a 5 as well. Let's 7 that dig, and then then the water can flow back this way. And then the basin should be functioning. The other thing I think I want to do actually is cancel that. You do that, but then we just build standard tile platforms across here, which will push the water up, and then we can mop it if we need to. Then we can make a gap and ladder down into here. I like this. And we can actually see quite a lot of the map now. There's loads of iron and coal in here as well. I suppose that's what these... I don't know what kind of biome this is, but the one that has all this like igneous rock and then coal and iron and chlorine and bleachstone and stuff. Whatever biome that is, there seems to be a lot of iron in there. I appreciate that. I know these don't really need to go all the way over here, but just because it looks cool as hell, we do these things. I did assign Ada to come over here, didn't I? Where is Ada? don't know. It doesn't really matter though. Just as long as they get done what we need them to get done. You know what I'm saying? And they're doing it slowly but surely. Right, loads of storage, so I don't need to worry about that for now. You're chilling. Food is still good. Max stress has gone up a bit, but that's understandable because we're in a pretty miserable area up here. You're active in 8.5 days. You're active for the next 84 days, and our natural gas has filled up. Like, we have maxed out or almost maxed out these what do you call them? Gas tanks, which is good. I don't know if we would need to store even more natural gas if we would just basically set up our freaking wall of these things. We put another one there and another one there, and then I don't know. I don't know how necessary it is. I suppose worst case scenario we can just then double up on this side as well. Put another 6 or whatever. If it's necessary. How are you doing over here? You're still functioning. Oh, I want your threshold to be at like 10, just so you're never completely out of power. That was something that was suggested as well. When you're completely out of power, run that, and then let's check if we can throw in a temperature sensor. Thermosensor. Yeah. Put one like here. And then I'm not going to do anything with it yet because I need to see what you are actually trying to detect, and then I'll figure out how to signal into the gas shutoff properly. Right now, seems to be running. So we could change it actually, couldn't we? Of like, if you have more than X number and it's warm, power it on for like a minute and then power it off until the next time it heats up that much. Ah, here we go. Yeah, see, got rid of most of that polluted water, so we can probably just have them mop that. Cancel you. Lovely. Although you've got quite a lot to mop. And actually, that is where we're going to have to call this episode for now. We'll return very shortly, and I'm going to put a little lip here so the water can't get up and over and all that good stuff. Yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit the like button. Helps out a great deal. I really appreciate it. We're going to be probably going to another planet fairly soon just to explore. We don't necessarily have to set up a colony there, but just to see what's over there through the transmitter, and then we can always come back, assuming we can find the transmitter. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. Helps out a great deal. Really appreciate it. Love your faces for it. If you're new, subscribe to the channel for more content. Check the links in the description. Ring the notification button. And I will see all of you in the next one. See ya!